What's up, Sami here. Today we are comparing three of the most powerful camera phones out right now. The Xiaomi 17 Pro Max, Xiaomi 15 Ultra and the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Xiaomi calls the 17 Pro Max the king of backlight thanks to its new 950L sensor, huge dynamic range and upgraded Leica tuning. But can it really be Samsung's image processing and the proven 15 Ultra in real-world shots? Let's find out. We have a separate board. 给他这个，再后来让一让。你别挡着他，你别挡着他，他要下来了。不要挡着他，细宝。这个是不是清楚？这个不光了解。Hello， 嘿嘿 ，Ronan， 小心啦！我爸爸要拍相片啊，拍的。小心仔仔。 啊，走，跑起来，跑起来。Portrait mode, both all of them at f2.8. For Galaxy it's like a f3. So that's the portrait. Wow, not bad, right? But for Galaxy it's supposed to be 4K, but for the other two only supposed 1080p. Okay, that's cool. Hello, Ronan. Wow. Let's see who has the most natural bokeh effect. Wow. Galaxy, like its wolf is like really dark. Alright, 4K 30 zoom test. Alright. Maybe I will test the backlight a little bit later, but first let's just turn to this way. So this is the main camera. Let's go to Ultra. So these are the Ultra lens on these three phones. Okay, I cannot see any difference. And one, and now go to 2 times on the 15 Ultra, 2 times on the 17 Pro Max, and 2 times on the S25 Ultra, and now 3 times, now 3 times on the 17 Pro Max, because it doesn't have that default 3 one. Okay, so this is 3 times. Okay, I can see like on the 17 Pro Max it's like so grainy, I don't know. But now let's just switch to 5 on the Galaxy. Wow, you can see how clear it becomes. 5 times. Wow, if you switch lens, so you can see very clearly on the 17 Pro Max. On the 15 Ultra, it only has like 4.3. So 4.3. So let's just switch to 5 times. Okay, this 5 times. So these are the 5 times. Not bad, not bad. You can see text really clear. Now go to 10 times on the S25 Ultra. Okay, 10 times on the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max, and 10 times on the 15 Ultra. So that's the text. Okay, let's move a little bit further. So you can see the difference. One of them I can see the text very clear. And then let's go to 20 times on the Galaxy, that's max zoom. Okay, and off 15, the max zoom on the 17 Pro Max. Okay, sounds actually not that bad, right? Wow, you can see the much more details. And now let's just go to 20 times. Let's go to 15 times on the Ultra, 15 Ultra. Alright. And for the 15 Ultra, it's all the way up to 30 times. Also, you can see the text. Let me just zoom on the text. Okay. Alright, that's it. Okay, now backlight situation. Let's check out. So this is the ultra wide. Let's go to the ultra wide. Okay, on both our 3 phones, and one time. Yeah, I can clearly see the dynamic range is better on the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max. But still, I have to view on bigger monitor to see who has really the best performance. And 2. Okay, 2 times. Wow. On Xiaomi, on both Xiaomi phones is much better. 3 times, 5 times. Okay, 3 times anyway. Let's go to 3 times first. Okay. I can see the text. Wow, I think to be honestly, Xiaomi 15 Ultra has the best. I can see the really small text, you know, but Xiaomi 17 Pro Max, it does not. Also, it's good on the Galaxy S25 Ultra. 5 times. Let's go 5 times. Yeah, 5 times is much better. 4.3 times. Okay. And now 5 times. Okay, that's the 3 phones. Let's go all the way to 10 times. 10 times. Okay, that's on the 17 Ultra, 17 Pro Max. 10 times. All 3 not bad, right? All 3 not bad. Okay. 20 times on Galaxy. 50 times max on Xiaomi 17 Pro Max. Let's go to 15 times. Wow, there's no need to compare. Definitely Xiaomi 15 Ultra is better. All the way to 30 times. And that's the backlight situation. 4K 60 FPS. Okay, this is kind of like a backlight situation. The sun will be behind the cloud. But I can see like a Galaxy has the best dynamic range. At least I can see the cloud a little bit. But anyway, let's just compare the front camera. Okay, seems all good, right? Not bad, not very bad. Okay, yeah. Turn to this side, you can see the cloud. Now, very clear array. Okay, let me just run a little bit. I think Galaxy has like a really good front camera. Okay, let's run a little bit more. All right, that's the front camera. All right. Let's see the skin tone. Galaxy, the problem with the Galaxy is the screen is always too dark. I think the most natural one, I think is the Xiaomi 15 Ultra. It looks good. Not like as pale as on the 15 and the 17 Pro Max. Galaxy I have to view on a bigger monitor. Alright, 4K 30 night performance. If judging from the screen, seems like a 17 Ultra has the best dynamic range, right? Because I can see some words on that poster on the screen. Anyway, let's just run a little bit. Okay, let's just run a little bit. Normally, footage at night seems not that good. It will be a little bit jittery. But seems all so far so good for this 3 phones, right? Not overly like dramatically unusable or something. Okay, check out this restaurant. Check out this panda. So cute. It's adorable. Okay. For the 30 front, oh, the skin tone is so different. I really Don't like the skin tone on the Galaxy. Seems a little too pale, you know, too white. The best, I guess, is the Xiaomi 15 Ultra, right? Oh, that's the front camera. You check the background. I think for the background, Samsung still is the best, right? They're a little bit dark, but it's the clearest one. And the S25 Ultra is the clearest one, with the less noisy, less grainy. With the sky, you can see the sky part is so clear. Well, the 17 Pro Max and the 15 Ultra with so many noise. Okay, let me run a little bit. Okay. I have to check out like on a big monitor to see what the best stabilization. So let me know in the comments, okay? All right, now I just switched to the bokeh, the portrait video on these three phones. Now the background seems a little bit, you know, blurred. Still, I think the Galaxy has the best one, right? Well, for the 17 Pro Max, I think the issue is the edge is always moving, which looks a little bit weird if you take a close look. Well, on the Xiaomi 15 Ultra, not bad, not bad. Okay. All right. Just let me know in the comments what's the best portrait video. Our 4K30 zoom at night. Okay, so this is the ultra wide. So ultra wide. Okay. I wouldn't say there are a big difference. Switch to 1. All right, now we can see a little bit who is better. Xiaomi 17 Pro Max seems way better, right? You can see the screen. The other two seems a little bit overexposed, but this 17 Pro Max seems really good, you know. Okay, and then switch to 2. Okay, 2 times. Maybe switch to this part. Yeah, maybe switch to this part. Wow. Wow. From Galaxy, we can see so much clearer. Xiaomi 15 Ultra, Xiaomi 17 Pro Max, I think they're the same, but obviously Galaxy is the best, right? Let's switch to 3 times. 3 times. And the Pro Max it doesn't have, so I have to zoom manually. Okay, 3.1. Definitely Galaxy is better. And now let's switch to 5 times. Wow. Yeah, Xiaomi 17 Pro Max seems better, but not as good as the Galaxy, and now 4.3 on the 15 Ultra. Still, Galaxy is the best. You can see the text, everything, but it's a little bit grainy on the Pro Max, on the 17 Pro Max, and also the 15 Ultra. Now let's go to 5 times. Okay, here the 5 times. Yeah, Galaxy is surprisingly much better, right? 10 times, 10 times, and 10 times on the 15 Ultra. Galaxy is way better. All the way to 20 times. 17 Pro Max only supports like 15 times. Still not as good as Galaxy, and 15 times on the 15 Ultra. Okay, all the way to 30 times. Let's compare 20 times with the Galaxy. So yeah, Galaxy looks crisp, more crispier, right? Clearer, less noise. Okay, 30 times. So you can see the difference. That's a zoom. I think Galaxy definitely is the best.